podcast.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Football Now podcast, season 2 of our 2021 review. And of course, we are reviewing all the Premier League roundup from Sunday's action. My co-host David is in the building and he's present.
Hello.
Hello. So we are reviewing, of course, Sunday's and Saturday's action of Premier League football. And of course, the big main highlights of the weekend is Arsenal's 2-0 defeat to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And of course, Man City's 5-0 win over Norwich, Liverpool's 2-0 win over Burnley, and of course, Manchester United's 1-0 draw over Southampton, which is, of course, what we're going to be covering today. There's also Chelsea's win over Arsenal, and that leaves Arsenal bottom of the table after 2 games in the new season. What do you think Arsenal need to do to change their fortunes around?
Well, they need new players for a start. They need new players, quite a few new players. They need Ross.
Yes, they need to change their attitude around, because it's the worst. Alex, I'm a United fan, but obviously what's going on at Arsenal after when Arsene Wenger retired from the game at the end of last decade. Of course, now this decade, Arsenal's performance has severely dropped since then. They were so brilliant. They were serial winners. They were in the top 4 of the Champions League every season, weren't they? Round thereabouts every season. When Arsene Wenger was in charge, and now they just sort of dipped their form under Arteta, which is obviously Arsenal's one of the biggest clubs in world football.
Yeah. It was a good draw for Man United, even though...
Man United. Let's remind ourselves of who was the scorers. Mason Greenwood scored for Manchester United, and a Fred own goal for Southampton. Mason Greenwood was the man of the match, which is obviously he's coming to be United's. As I say, he's becoming United's main man at the moment. I think, judging by the seasons he's had, and of course the Euros with England as well.
Yeah,
he's becoming like one of the star players at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah.
But where do you think he'll be in like 5 years? You still think he'll be at United in 5 years, maybe?
Maybe. Also, it's a good result for Liverpool too. Yep.
Yeah, Liverpool. I'll just pick up that. Let's find Liverpool. They played Burnley on Saturday, and I'm getting ahead of myself there. Diego Jota, Sadio Mane were the 2 scorers of Liverpool's game, and Burnley on 0-0. And of course, we need to talk about the big 5-0 thrashing of Norwich. Tim Krul, Jack Grealish, Laperton, Raheem Sterling, and Raheem Mahrez, of course, Man City's goal scorers at the time. And then, of course, we got Brighton, who played, on Saturday, 2-0 against Watford. Newcastle were on Sunday, and they played against West Ham 4-2. And then Spurs, what was that last weekend? Was it?
Spurs was yesterday against Wolves.
Oh, yes, they were. That's last weekend's result. Sorry. But that was the genuine case. And of course, next weekend, I don't know who's playing next weekend. Do you?
I'll have a look now.
Oh, actually,
I'll have a look now. I'll go on Sky. Oh, there is a game tonight, Leicester West Ham, people.
Oh, yep, yeah. That's a good point. Because now looking ahead to what is it all? What we are? What's the day for the next game? 20th of August. So we've got Man City and Arsenal at 12:30. Aston Villa, Brentford, Brighton versus Everton, Newcastle v Southampton, Norwich v Leicester, West Ham v Crystal Palace, and Liverpool will play Chelsea at the half-life kickoff. And of course, we got the Sunday,
which is Wolves. What is
Wolves, Man United at 4:30, Spurs v Watford, and then of course Burnley versus Leeds. That's the earlier game. And of course, it's going to be, of course, halfway. And of course, Man United are still in the top of the table. If we can just have a look. Yeah, Chelsea is still top. Liverpool thereabouts. Brighton are there as well. And Tottenham Hotspur. And of course, fifth is Manchester United. And I did say at the beginning of the season that Chelsea would be up there somewhere. I didn't think they'll be leading the Premier League at 2 games in of the season. I didn't think that would happen. Then we've got Norwich, then we've got Tottenham as well. I did say they'll be there. Liverpool thereabouts. Man United need to look their ideas up, even though it's been 2 games in. Man City obviously are 8th after their loss last weekend. And at the bottom are Arsenal with a goal deficit of -4. So sorry, Arsenal fans. You're going to have a pretty terrible season. Call your losses now and support someone else. But Brentford are up there. They're 7th on, and they got 4 points. So well done to Brentford to getting things started for them. I mean, obviously, Brentford are a fairy tale start to the season, I suppose. Anybody caught your eye over the weekend, David? You want to pitch into anything?
Wrexham drew 2-2 against Solihull. We got Rangers Celtic next weekend as well.
And of course, I just read somewhere on Facebook today that Cristiano Ronaldo's contract at Juventus is up for negotiation at the end of this summer. So he could stay at Juventus or he could move elsewhere. The rumours, this started way last summer, didn't it?
No.
Yeah. That he wanted to go back to United, he wanted to go back or even play at PSG with Messi. So if that's the case, imagine Mbappe, Messi, and Ronaldo in the same team.
No.
You would literally, you wouldn't want to play. You're probably calling sick that day.
Yeah.
Is Ronaldo on the team? I'm sick. I can't come in. I don't want to play.
So that's the podcast for today, people.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So this is episode number 2. If you're new to the podcast, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll be back in a couple more weeks after, it's a couple more weeks, is it? After the games have ended?
Yeah, after the international break.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. The Nations League, I think, after the Nations League's semi-finals and those Nations League finals and all that. Don't forget as well, the Paralympics begin, and also that means there'll be Paralympic football, I think, as well. I'll be obviously keeping an eye on that, but obviously we will not be covering any of that. It's just the Premier League. But like I said, please leave a like, comment, and obviously subscribe. And if you want to get involved, if you hear any footballing stories, then please feel free to give us a hand with that. Anything you want to add, David, before we end?
No.
All right then. So thank you for watching or listening, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Stay safe and see you all again.